My Taropist is now in session.
Hi Capricorns, it is I, Jessica, owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. We are going to do your July My Taropist session, which is my signature spread. So we're going to take a look at your mental energy, your interpersonal relationships, what's bothering or distressing you, and also your emotional energy. And then if we have some time, we are going to maybe get some advice or look at the predictive outcome of the month or both. Please note, as I'm recording this, it is the 4th of July. It is nighttime, which means there are loud fireworks. In fact, I had to start your reading already over once because there were some kabooms. And I mean kabooms, friends. So I won't be able to avoid it. I'm only restarting one time, but it is what it is, guys, because it's nuts out there right now. And this was probably a bad time to do a reading, but I felt led to do what I gotta do, right? Okay. Please do subscribe to this channel. I'm a new channel and I want to build a community here. And so if you like my readings, subscribe and like and share and all of that good stuff. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading new videos. And if you don't resonate with the readings, that's okay, friends. These are general readings. I'm not going to connect with every single one of you. Check other placements in your chart or come back another month or check out another reader. But please don't leave negative comments or thumbs down. It's just not fair to other people that are watching who are resonating and who are vibing with this channel. It's a new channel. Just go somewhere else. It's all good. We're all good here, friends. But please do subscribe if you do like it. Thank you very much. Now, without further ado, please do look into my eyes on whatever device you're watching this reading on, friends, and take a deep breath with me. It's very peaceful. It's so funny because did y'all hear the bangs? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but woo, Lord. But it was there's I'm hearing this calm in the midst of the storm going on for some of you, okay? Now I'm going to split the deck in your direction. Okay. Oh, the Emperor. Yeah, you guys are in control right now. With some Aries energy, Taurus for some, the moon. Yeah. The moon underneath that. So here comes Bo. No. Friend. Say hi to the people and then be on your way. Okay. What is going on? What's going on in the mental energy of my Capricorn people? Some of you are controlling your fears in this time, right? Taking control back of your fears. Okay. Wow, this is a lot of cards. Wow. Okay. Okay, so some of you, my Capricorn friends, you got the 9 of Pentacles. Sorry. Bo hopefully will figure out where he's going. Bo, can you, friend, stop doing that, please? Thank you. Let me light your incense while we're getting situated here. And Bo is settling himself. All right. So you got the 9 of Pentacles and then the King of Cups. The 3 of Swords. And the Princess of Cups. I'm sorry if it's hard to see, if it's dark or what have you. I'm not doing the ring light this time because it causes too much of a glare and I really felt led to use the Mystic Mondays and it's a very glossy stock, so anyway. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, and underneath that, the bottom of the deck is a 2 of Cups. So for a lot of you, it's interesting. This is in mental energy. Some of you are feeling very heartbroken, perhaps by, just be straightforward, especially if you are have a divine feminine energy. You don't have to be a woman, okay, by gender. It doesn't matter what your pronouns are either way, especially if you, though, have more strong feminine energy, right? For those of you who do, I feel like you are perhaps in this energy of dealing with a male water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for some. Okay, this isn't for everybody. Actually, this could be masculine or feminine because you have the Princess of Cups here. But either way, I feel like there's, in your mental energy, you maybe have been single for a while. Or if not that, I feel like there's this attraction or relationship even that you've had with this King of Cups energy. I don't feel like that's you. I feel like this is somebody else. And I feel like you might have really had to, either you or this other person, so take it as it resonates, friends. I feel like you might have been really carrying a torch for somebody and really like started to fall in love or some kind of obsession with somebody, okay? Developed really strong feelings for someone to the point where you thought this person could be your soulmate, right? This could be the one to kind of sweep you off your feet. But with this Three of Swords energy here, I feel like there's been a heartbreak. You might have been put in a third-party situation, but I'm not seeing very strong third-party energy here. I just feel like this might be a situation where you guys could not get on the same page. You could have been juggled. It could have been a third party because I'm seeing Three of Cups and Two of Pentacles down further. Yeah, this feels like this could have been an in and out type of situation, okay? It feels a bit messy, I'm not going to lie. Someone might have been struggling with an addiction here, and that could have been part of the problem, and that could be the third party. Third party doesn't always mean another person. It can also indicate just any outside third influence aside from the two people involved in this connection, an outside third influence that is causing problems in this connection. So for some of you, it could have been somebody's addiction, very strong, especially if that person had a drinking problem or a substance abuse problem of some kind. So that could have been the third party that was interfering in this connection, and I feel like someone was trying to control that if that's the case, right? They were really trying to bring that under control and work on themselves and heal themselves. But I feel like what's bothering you in your mind, now for some of you this could be you, all you, right? You could be the one who is struggling with addiction. It could also be mental health issue with this Ace of Swords Devil energy, but for a lot of you I feel like it might be some other kind of addiction, right? That you've been trying to control and try to kind of heal from. For those of you who are resonating with this on a love level, I feel like you might be waiting for an apology, or this apology is about to come in from this individual that has hurt you. And if that's the case, I feel like it's because you or this other person can't get each other off your mind, right? It's like you're trying to come together, you're trying to see eye to eye in this, you're trying to kind of alchemize the situation and bring balance back to the situation here, because I feel like there's a bit of an obsession. It could be you or the other person, because we got King of Pentacles and this Ten of Wands. So one of you or both of you is like definitely carrying a torch and cannot really get this other person off of their mind, okay? If this is a person and it's not an addiction type of a situation, right? Somebody really, I feel like, has very strong feelings here. Now, if this is you that's like just been hurt in the past, I feel like there's somebody coming in who's really trying to bring healing to you, right? Who's really trying to get the strength and courage to come toward you because they're really carrying a torch for you, friend, and they really want to come in and offer you this, you know, expression of love that's going to heal your heart that's been broken, right? Interesting. But either way, I feel like what's going on in your mental energy, it's very strong, heavy emotional energy for being in your head, right? But I feel like what's in your head, there could be this person that's coming in is trying to, you know, heal things here, really trying to bring healing to you, by expressing themselves emotionally towards you, because I feel like they really see that you're worth it, you know? What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Capricorns? This could bring some clarity to that. Oh, here, wow, okay, you want to come, okay, come then, friend, here they go again. See, yeah, okay. Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this could be your energy, the King of Pentacles energy, masculine or feminine. It doesn't matter. We don't really read the gender in the tarot, but it is interesting. We have two kings here. So we have King of Cups in the mental, and we have the King of Pentacles in the interpersonal. Could be the same person, or it could be two different people, right? So it could be that, this is interesting. It could be, honestly, if you're dealing with two different people, because you could be this Three of Swords, and you may be, you know what I'm saying, in this third party having to make a decision between two folks who you give your little cup of love to, their friend. You may be single and looking good, feeling good, and attracting two different suitors. That's for some of you, not all of you, okay? Yeah, you could definitely be attracting two people and be really torn because you know that you can only keep one, and so in order to keep the one, you're going to have to break the heart of another. There's competition here, friends. This is heating up, right? So you're having to find the strength to move away from one situation. I feel like that might be a dumpster fire situation toward another. And I feel like right now you're burdened by this because it could be this King of Pentacles that maybe is the one that you personally have more of the feels for, but this King of Cups is the one, yeah, that you might feel like you have to break their heart in order to move toward this King of Pentacles, but that's not for everybody. Let's see, let's get some clarity on this. This is a little juicy now, friends. Let's see, let's get a little bit of clarity on this Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles for interpersonal. Okay. Yeah, you are having to make a decision, you guys. Oh yeah, you're making a decision. Two of Swords to the Four of Pentacles on, yeah, so here's a Tower and the Eight of Swords. So here's what I'm saying. I feel like you know that something, yeah, in order to move toward your happiness, yeah, Chariot, Fool, Nine of Cups. In order to move toward your happiness, okay, in a situation, you know you have one pentacle to give, friend. You can only offer to one person. You cannot have both. So you might have been juggling two different people here. Could be a water sign and an earth sign. And this is not for everybody, but whoever this is resonating for, right? You may have been juggling two people. And you're now realizing that one of these things has to come to an end. This happy fun has to come to an end because you can only have one. You can only choose one. And I feel like some of you are very burdened by this decision that you have to make. But you need this in order to create stability. I feel like you're stressing about this ending that's going to have to occur here. And it's like you honestly are free. I feel like you're kind of holding back having to make this decision. I don't know if you've fully made it yet because you might feel like a little bit scared to do it. Because you know it's going to hurt somebody. It may hurt yourself, you know, even yourself. You know what I'm saying? Wow, you guys. And if this isn't about a person, although this is your interpersonal energy, okay? For some of you, this might have to do with like choosing between following your heart or doing something that is more solid and seems like a more responsible or solid or stable decision that you have to make. But in order to do that, in order to get that stability, you have to let something go. Something has to end in order to rebuild in something better. But I feel like you're very distressed about having to decide, okay? What is bothering or distressing my Capricorn people? What is bothering or distressing my Capricorn people? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some of you are really resisting. I feel like for some of you, you're resisting having to have a conversation with somebody, or you're resisting this change that's occurring, okay, or this forward momentum that needs to take place. It's like this weird stoppage and startage. It's like you make progress and then you pull back, you know? Move forward, but then you like, wait. Why is that? We've got the Sun the Eight of Pentacles, Justice, and the Two of Wands. For some of you, this is very much about work, okay? In which case, it's kind of like, for some of you, you might be having to choose between two career paths, okay? So, for example, if you're creative, right? But then your family or somebody else, or you know, you might have studied for one profession, but then you're kind of feeling like you might need to be pulled in another direction. For some of you, this is choosing between a creative pursuit and something that's more like maybe in the public sector, you know, or maybe like an attorney, or working in law or law enforcement, or something to do with politics. This is for some of you, not everybody. This is definitely for just a small select group of people, so don't let that trip you up. But yeah, especially if it's like working in courthouse, I'm feeling like, or something to do with that, okay? But I feel like for a lot of you, this is you knowing that you have to choose one path in order to get the stability that you want. You're trying to create balance maybe within your work environment, and you may have even had an opportunity that seems very promising and you are passionate about, but it may feel like it's very competitive. For some of you, I feel like there's competition might be an issue, okay? Whether this is in your personal life, or if this is in your career, or you know, career pursuits or job pursuits or whatever. Either way, I feel like for some of you, there's a sense of competition that I feel like you're not really that excited about. Who is? Do you know what I mean? But a lot of you are really trying to get this balance. It's like you're trying to follow your passions, right? But you're trying to be balanced about it at the same time. For some of you, this could also be like you have this energy of like, you know, where your sights are set and you're wanting to move forward towards your happiness here. And maybe even you're starting a new career. That's for some of you. Starting a new career. You may be having to go back to school. There may be some legal issues with regard to starting this new career. Maybe you have to get a particular business license or some other license of sorts, right? Or whatever, follow some kind of legal protocol or guidelines in order to move this, to get your business going or to get this career going, right? And I feel like for some of you, it's a situation where you've got these fresh new ideas, you're turning a corner, right? You're following your passion here, but then you're finding competition or blocks along the way, along the journey, right? It's not as smooth sailing as you would like it to be. And for some of you, again, this is with regard to some legal issues, perhaps, or needing to get justice in a situation. But I feel like you're moving forward. It's not like you're not making progress. So if you do feel like there's been some setbacks, friends, just know it's not in vain. Like, you are moving forward. Some of you might be blocking out outside opinions as you're following your heart toward a particular endeavor, particularly if it's related to a career endeavor, a career pursuit, right? For some of you, this is moving. And there might be some people that have opinions about that, like, or you're having issues with regard to this move or buying this house or a new apartment or wherever dwelling place, right? There might be some tied up stuff with relation to paperwork or legal things, or, you know, there could be competition on the house that you want or the place you want to move. You know what I'm saying? There could be people competing for that particular property for some. This is for some, not for everyone, right? But I feel like either way, I think it feels like you're doing the right thing. You're trying to see things from, I feel like, all sides, and you're trying to be very balanced and stable in your decision-making process. And I think you trying to follow your heart, you're doing so, but you're doing it responsibly. Do you know? I feel like you have a plan. You guys feel like you're very logical, plan, goal-oriented folks here that I'm speaking to. And so I think you're going to be okay. You know, I think if you have your sights set on something in particular, you know what it is that you want, and you're going after it and achieving it at full force. And I feel like you're kind of very heart-led in this, but you're also grounded and practical, and you're also pursuing your passions. This is all good stuff. So I feel like you have every right to block out whatever outside opinions or influences are, you know, not really getting where your vision and getting where it is that you're going, you know? What is going on in the emotional energy of my Capricorns? Thank you, Holy Spirit. What is going on in the emotional energy? Interesting. Yeah, some of you are really having to make a decision in this time. And I feel like for a lot of you, okay, so what you got was the Two of Pentacles, okay? And then underneath that, again, the Three of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and then also the Eight of Swords is underneath that. So what I'm seeing, a lot of you are definitely having to make some decisions. A lot of you might be feeling like you're at a bit of a crossroads in making a decision. For some of you, again, this is very much about a heart over head kind of decision, or more like a heart versus what seems more practical, stable, secure, right? And those things don't have to be mutually exclusive, you know? You can very well, I don't know why people feel that way, you know, because your heart is guiding you in a direction, all of a sudden now that direction is impractical or unstable. Not necessarily, okay? You can alchemize that energy. You can have both. And I feel like maybe that's what you're trying to figure out, is how can I have both? You know, how can I have my happiness, what makes my heart happy here and brings me joy, but also I'm very passionate about. And I feel like you're wrestling a lot with this, you know, and I feel like it's because there's a part of yourself that's having to die in order to do this, right? There's a cycle that's having to come to a close here. Definitely. For you all, you have to leave something behind. You have to drop one of these pentacles in order to head in the direction that you're trying to go. In order for this new to occur, something has to end. And I feel like you're a little bit afraid of this Tower moment. You're afraid of the ending that has to happen. Okay? Or you're feeling kind of trapped in your mind, or emotionally more so, right? And having to make this decision, because you've got to drop something in order to move toward what it is that you want. But do you, friends? Or can you balance the two? Because I feel like you're really trying to balance. You really are. You're making an effort to do so. But I feel like it is really bothering you. What advice do we have for my Capricorns with this energy? Thank you, Spirit. We might get cut off here. Oh, no. I think we're okay. Okay. Yeah. It's about balance, you guys. Interesting. We got the Devil. This is your card, y'all. Temperance, Sagittarius. And the Two of Cups. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But more importantly, what I'm seeing is this is you really trying. Which the advice is, yeah, in order to get clear, you guys, this clarity and to move forward, okay, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to get the strength to do it. And I feel like the strength is about you following your passion here. This is about you following your heart's desire. That's where that balance is going to occur. This is about alchemy, you guys. Again, the Temperance card is literally, not in this deck so much so, but in other decks, it is about, like, you're kind of obsessing over this. Listen, again, if there's any addiction issues here going on, definitely it's time to release that and to get clear and to move away from that. That's going to, I think, if you're in this energy, you guys, where, you know, you are self-medicating with, particularly if I'm seeing strong sort of, like, you know, alcohol or substances, maybe pills for some, you needed to drop that in order to get this mental clarity, okay, in this time, in order to move forward. That's not going to serve you. That's not going to help you to be in the right mindset in order to make these decisions and move forward toward these goals, right? But what I'm seeing here is you can alchemize. So in the temperance card, typically you see that angel, right, with the water, but they have usually 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the earth, right? They're balancing, they're alchemizing these energies, the earth energy with the water energy. So again, you can have both. You can find that balance toward what is practical for you, what seems more solid, stable, and grounded and practical and controllable in the 3D, and also what is most emotionally rewarding and fulfilling to you, what gives you that passion and that drive inside of you, right? You can temper these two, and you can have both. You can have what your heart desires, and it can also be what is going to bring. Okay, sorry friends, I got disconnected. I've been having some minor technical difficulties tonight on this 4th of July that I am recording this. But let me try to summarize this advice for you. So essentially, just what I was saying about if you're trying to do one or the other, okay? If you think that, so for example, if you're creative and for whatever reason, I think last month I also had this vibe of like whoever is watching and the Capricorns watching are in a creative field. So for example, if this is you and you're like trying to follow a creative career path, and you feel, or you're being told maybe by outside influences, that this is something that you cannot do and then also have a sense of stability, or you cannot do this and also make a good living, for example, that's incorrect. So what the advice is for you to temper these things, right? And temperance, the temperance card in the traditional Rider-Waite in a lot of decks is depicted as an angel, as you know, with or some of you know, with 1 foot in the water and then 1 foot on the earth. And what he is doing, he's got these 2 cups in his hand. So what he's doing is he's alchemizing these 2 energies, the earth energy and the water energy, essentially. And so this is telling you, like, in order to get clear, you want to move forward. So for some of you, this is an addiction issue. Especially if it's a thing where you're self-medicating and you're maybe you're finding yourself quite burdened by something right now. Maybe it's finances or work or something, or even heartbreak that could be burdening you, right? In which case, this is telling you need to temper that addiction, right? Especially if you're drinking to numb the pain or to, try to numb the mind, right? Especially if it's related to a heartbreak. This is spirit being like, no, you need to cut that shit, because in order to move forward and get the clarity that you want, you need to get the strength, right, to give up that addiction. For some of you, this is partying of some kind. It could be drugs or alcohol related. Not everybody. That's not for everybody. But for others of you, I feel like this is you needing to, you being represented as the devil here because you are a Capricorn, right? You needing to, instead of going around this hamster wheel of your mind of like, how do I decide? How do I move forward? How do I get clarity here? And, feeling a bit burdened by that, especially if it's coming to career, right? This is you needing to, realizing that you can have that balance. You can have both, okay? You can pursue your creative passion or your heart's desire and also have that stability that you want, okay? So it's you needing to learn how to get clear to alchemize both, okay? Or to kind of, to marry the two, right? And I think you're figuring that out, friends. I think you are. I think you've been wrestling with having to end something, I feel like, in order to follow your heart. For some of you, again, I feel like this was also your message last month. It could have been something new that started or something you thought was going to be promising that ended fairly quickly. And it's like, I feel like you're getting new direction and clarity on how to move forward towards your happiness, okay? So, my friends, let's see. What's the outcome for June? Okay, yeah, you guys are going to make a decision this month. July. Lover's card, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or I'm sorry, Gemini, only Geminis, okay? But yeah, I feel like you are going to make that decision. You are going to find a way to marry those two energies, right? Exactly this. Yeah, you're pursuing your passion. You're getting clear. You guys are getting the mojo back by the end of this month. You're essentially going to know, yeah, you're getting that clarity here. Four of Swords, you're healing. But I feel like that's more about you taking this time to really assess things. And then once you do, you're going to know exactly which direction to go in. And I feel like it's pursuing that passion, and you're going to be able to finally make that decision on which direction to take, right? Or how you can finally marry those two energies to finally have that aha moment and like, this is the way I'm going. And for many of you, I feel like it's creative, friends, because in this deck, this Princess of Wands is my creative card. Also this Eight of Pentacles, which I'm seeing here. So for a lot of you, it's a creative project. And I think you're going to get it together, friends. And it's going to be also financially rewarding in the long run. Seven of Pentacles, right? Underneath that, Four of Swords. Yep. All right, friends. This has been your Taropist session for the month of July. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to this channel. Like this video if it resonated with you. Also leave a comment if it resonated and let me know how it did. If you weren't digging it, that's okay, friends. There's lots of other readers out there sending you love. Either way, it's all love here. Cheers to you, and please do book a session with a real therapist. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.